Hello, everyone. It's Phil Lee returning with another episode of Civil War Chat. Click on the subscribe button below if you'd like to subscribe to future episodes, and also the notification bell in the far upper right to be notified when they are released. Today's topic is the cost of apathy, and the date today is January 4th, 2023. This episode is written by Rick Sapp, who has his own blog at Trudge to Truth, and he is also active on Twitter. A lot of this is inspired by the intent of the Defense Department to remove the Confederate Memorial from Arlington Cemetery and possibly even destroy it. So let's go ahead and proceed with what Rick has to say. History is on the side of preserving the Confederate Memorial at Arlington National Cemetery. I am not an historian, but I don't have to be to know that this is true. I must only look at the case for destruction and the case for preservation. The case for destruction is that the Confederacy existed to enslave other human beings. The leaders committed treason because they fought the United States. They killed many U.S. soldiers. Many violated their oaths to the United States. The Defense Department Naming Commission that was set up to look at all these monuments and base names to decide whether or not to change them or remove them. Anyway, Rick puts it this way. The Naming Commission says the same thing as the Arlington National Cemetery website about the memorial that Moses Ezekiel created. The Naming Commission report says, quote, "The memorial offers a nostalgic, mythologized vision of the Confederacy, including highly sanitized depictions of slavery." The Arlington National Cemetery website says, quote, "The elaborately designed monument offers a nostalgic, mythologized vision of the Confederacy, including highly sanitized depictions of slavery," close quote. I don't know which was written first, but the remarks are opinion, not history. Or the comments are opinion, not history. As for the rest of the case for destruction, the claims of treason, and what the South fought for are also opinions. Now, the best case for preservation is made based upon the history of the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The true history of that period contains significant evidence that the leadership and general population of the United States wanted a reconciliation. By destroying the monument, we are erasing the history of reconciliation. Now, some fellow citizens believe the Confederacy represented an evil that they do not want the country to be associated with. The Confederacy is a defeated foe. That is all. The view seems to be in the ascendancy. The consequences of challenging this orthodoxy are minor, yet people who should challenge it don't. I assume he's thinking of politicians there. And actually historians too, and intellectuals, the so-called cultural elite. Why the reluctance to engage on the part of intellectuals, politicians, and historians who would normally be on the side of preservation? The answer must be that they think a Confederate memorial in a cemetery is not worth an ounce of personal capital. The trend is clear. Only a few years ago, cemeteries were off limits. There's a cost now to apathy, and that's what this shows. What I'd like to do now is to share my screen with you to show you something that I think can help you appreciate the value of the Confederate soldier. And the case that can be another case that can be made for keeping all Confederate monuments, and if not all of them, nearly all of them, and holding respect for the Confederate soldier. And that's this book, The Causes of the Civil War by Philip Lee. $22 on Amazon. You want an autographed copy, it's $26 from me. You have to email me, Phil_Leigh, Leigh, at me.com. What's significant about this book is it's going to explain not only the reasons the South went to fight, but also the reasons the North went to fight, which is generally minimized by the academic historians today. The real objective within the academy and among the cultural elite is to show why the South was evil for starting the war and for fighting the war. And there's not much thought given to why the North went to fight. For example, I think James McPherson, who wrote Battle Cry of Freedom, he said that the North fought because they wanted the Republican Party had won the election, and they wanted to stop the spread of slavery or prohibit the spread of slavery into the Western territories, the territories basically west of the Missouri River and Texas. You would throw Oklahoma in with that as well. At that time, that was Indian territory. But if you read Lincoln's remarks in 1854, after the passage of the Kansas-Nebraska Act, 6 years before he was elected president, he said that, yeah, they wanted to prevent the slavery to spread into those territories, but because they wanted those territories for free white labor, close quote. Okay, that's our show for today. I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.